name's Liz, I'm the baker that sews. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you are a subscriber. As always, it's really lovely to have you here as I share my sewing journey. So welcome back to my channel. Today's video is one of my Sunday sewing catch-ups, and I've got lots of things that I would like to share with you. So I haven't been doing a huge amount of sewing. I missed a video last weekend because I was a little bit poorly. I've had like this kind of head coldy thing. So last weekend I couldn't hear properly, and I did try and film the video, but my hearing was so off. It was a little bit disorientating trying to film, so I decided not to film, but I'm feeling probably about 65% now, and my hearing seems to have sorted itself out. Still got a little bit of an irritating cough, and my sinuses are still feeling a little bit kind of bunged up, but I am feeling up to filming. So for that reason, I haven't actually done a huge amount of sewing. I've got one thing that I sewed for Lola, a pair of trousers that I sewed for myself, but Ruby is eyeing them up. And then I have also sewn a dress, which I wasn't expecting to get sewn up. So I'll talk about those in a second. I'm just going to put down the coat that I sewed for Lola. But yeah, I'll let you know what I'm wearing, and then I will show you all of the different things that I've got to share with you today. So I'm wearing a dress that I made ages and ages and ages ago. It's a hack of the Tilly and the Buttons pearl cardigan pattern. I hacked it into a dress, and I included this ruffle. So the long sleeves and the cuffs are part of the pearl cardigan, the crossover is part of the pearl cardigan, and then I added a waistband, and then it's got a maxi length skirt with a ruffle as well, and it's a wrap style dress. So this is what it looks like. It's in this gorgeous leopard print fabric that I got from a local fabric shop to me. And if I stand up, you'll be able to see it's got this lovely ruffle on the bottom, and then yeah, it is a wrap style dress, and then you've just got the tie at the side. Really comfortable, and also really warm to wear as well. Just got a pair of tights on, and when I go out later I'll pop on my boots. But yeah, that's what I'm wearing. So I'll start with what I've been busy sewing, and then I've got some fabric, I've got some patterns, and then I'll finish with some of my sewing plans. So I'm going to start with the trousers, because I asked a couple of videos ago, I think, or maybe I asked on Instagram. I think I asked on Instagram for suggestions of trouser patterns. Because I'm yet to find the perfect pair of trousers that I love. Loads of people suggested the closet core Pietra trousers. I think that's how you say it. I'll put a picture in of what they look like now. I've actually got that pattern. I bought it years ago, and I have sewn up the slim fitting trousers. I'll see if I've got any pictures to share with you. And then I sewed that pattern up loads, and then I didn't go near it for ages. And then I was reminded of the pattern, and I was also reminded that you can do a wide leg pair. What I really like about that pattern is it's got the flat fronted waistband, the pockets are really deep, and then you've got elastic in the back. I hadn't sewn up the wide leg trousers, so I had this gorgeous needle cord from First for Fabrics, and I asked for suggestions of what to turn it into. Lots of people suggested pinafore dress, but I had my heart set on a pair of trousers. But I wanted to make sure that I had the perfect pattern, because I'd shared a few weekends ago the barrel leg trousers. I've worn them quite a few times actually, just to see how I feel about the shape on me. I think if I was to make that pattern again, I'd definitely size down, but actually I have come to love the shape of it. I've just accepted that it's very different to what I'm used to wearing, and by the style of the trousers, they are quite oversized. But anyway, I thought I would give the Pietra trousers a try and sew up the wide leg version, and that's what I've done with this beautiful needle cord. It's such a beautiful fabric. I did not pattern match on this fabric at all. I only just had enough of this fabric to sew up these trousers. But yeah, it's got the flat fronted kind of waistband at the front, and what I really like about this waistband is it's really deep. You get like a facing on the inside, and then on the back I've got the elasticated waist as well, which pulls it in. The pockets are amazing on these trousers. They're so deep, and they're really interesting to construct as well. And then you've got panels for these trousers, and then yeah, they're not like ridiculously wide leg, but they are wide leg. So I've just worn these with a jumper, and then I've got a couple of other kind of colourful tops that will go with this as well. If I manage to get photos, I'll put pictures of me wearing these trousers, but I have worn them out already. They're very comfortable. So I think I'm definitely gonna wear these, but I think I will make a few more pairs of these trousers. I've got some denim, and I'm not sure how the Pietra pants would fare using denim. That's kind of my next kind of test. So I might just get some cheap denim that I don't mind using as a toile, just to see what the weight of the denim and the thickness of the denim, how that works with that elasticated waistband in the back. I think the front would be fine because it's flat fronted, but it's the bulk. I worry about the bulk in the back. If anyone's made those trousers in denim, please let me know how you got on. But yeah, I'm really pleased with these trousers. I think they're really fun. But like I said, Ruby absolutely loves them, and I think they're going to steal them for their wardrobe. So that was the first thing that I got sewn up. The second thing, I've been talking about making this for ages, and it's a coat for Lola. So I've got a coat in this fabric that's like neon yellow, and then I had this iridescent lilac. I don't know if you can see the iridescent, there we go, in the fabric from Fabric Godmother. Bought it probably about 1.5 years ago. This is one of my Make 9 fabrics. So I wanted to use the By Hand London Narissa coat pattern, but then I wanted to put the hood on, and I just used the hood pattern from the Tilly and the Buttons Eden coat, and then I finished the neckline with some bias binding from Specky Seamstress, so it's all different coloured glasses. And then I also finished the hem of the coat with the bias binding as well, because it's quite a thick fabric and I worried about turning it up and doing a double kind of hem. For the snaps, you cannot see them, but they are clear prim snaps that I went for. And Lola's worn it loads already and absolutely loves it. And then the other change that I did to the pattern was I lined the pockets. So it's got the same fabric on the inside. I just like a pocket that's lined. I feel like it gives a really nice finish. So she's got deep pockets on the front as well. And then I straightened off the bottom because it's meant to have a curve on the bottom, but I just straightened it off because I knew that I wanted to finish the hem with the bias binding. I have got pictures of her wearing this coat. She absolutely loves it. And we've actually gone out together wearing our matching coats as well. So she wears the lilac one, and then I've got like the neon yellow coat as well. I'll hold it up just so you can see, but it's a really nice dropped shoulder pattern, and then it's quite a decent length. You can sew this pattern up as a cropped jacket as well. Have I sewn it as a cropped jacket? I don't think I have. But yeah, I managed to use all of this beautiful fabric, probably about 25 centimetres left. And I might see if I can make like a cute little quilted like purse or something with the rest of it. And then I think the prim poppers work really nicely going down the front. Probably can't see them, but they're just clear poppers going all the way down the front, and actually they were fine to put on the coat. I was a bit worried about how I'd get on attaching them because it's a quilted fabric and it's quite slippery, but actually I attached them absolutely fine. And like I say, she's really enjoyed wearing that coat as well. So I'm really pleased that I got that coat sewn up. And then the final make that I have sewn up, I wasn't expecting to sew this up, but Sew Over It have released a new pattern. I'm just going to get my notebook because I've got information about the new pattern. And as soon as I saw it, I really fell in love with the shape of the pattern. So the pattern is called the Holly Dress and Jumper. So you can sew it up as a mini length, I was going to say mini length skirt, not a mini length skirt. You can sew it up as a mini length dress. You can sew it up as a longer length dress, or you can sew it up as a jumper. It's got really lovely sort of raglan style sleeves. They recommend using mid-weight fabric, a knit fabric, so like ponte, double knit or interlock. And like I said, you can sew up 3 versions, the dress, the jumper, and then the shorter length dress as well. It's got really lovely neckline, and then the sleeves have got these like little, I was going to say they're pleats, but they're not. It's like a dart in the sleeve. So if I hold it up, it's in this fabric. I can't remember where I got this fabric from. If I remember, I will link it down below, but I've had this fabric for a while. It's on a pink background, and it's got these gorgeous like green kind of almost like squares all over it. So I've gone for the longer length dress because I knew that I'd get lots of wear out of that one. You've got lovely neckband. I have put a label in that says good things take time, because it's quite tricky to tell which is the front and which is the back of this dress. And then yeah, it's got this like dart in the sleeve just on the shoulder, which is cute. And then you've got little cuffs, got a bit of thread on there. You've got little cuffs on the sleeve, and the sleeve is gathered into that cuff as well. And the interesting feature about this pattern is there's the option to sew like an elastic channel on the inside, and then you just thread some elastic in and you pull it, and that just creates a little bit of shaping on the dress at your waist, so it just brings it in ever so slightly. You don't have to use the casing, you can leave it off. And I did try the dress on without the casing, and I ummed and ahed about whether to try it, but actually that was what I really liked about this dress pattern, so I thought I would give the casing a try. It was a little bit fiddly because you stitch the casing on the inside. You don't, to reduce the bulk of the casing, you don't sort of turn it under the edges are left raw, but because this is a jersey fabric, I knew that it wouldn't fray. So you stitch the casing there on the inside, you can just see my elastic poking out. And then you thread the elastic and stitch it on one side, try it on and pull the elastic to check, because they don't tell you how much elastic to use. It's just based on your preference. And then you just pull it to see how much kind of gathering you want on the dress. So you can see I've got quite a bit of gathering, and I've done the same on the other side as well. And then yeah, it's quite a long length dress, and then it's just got a 2 centimetre hem. Really love the shape of the neckline. I didn't need to use ribbing because it's fair, well, it's not like super wide, but it's wide enough to get on and off without it kind of feeling too tight on me as well. And then this is the gorgeous fabric. So yeah, it's got a little bit of shaping from the elastic casing, and then it's quite a long length dress as well, and I'm really pleased. I've got plans to sew up another one of these. I think it's going to be a really lovely dress, as the weather is still a little bit chilly, so I can just pop some tights on as well, and probably won't need a cardigan with this because it's quite a, it's sort of a fleecy sweatshirting fabric, so I probably won't need a cardigan with that dress. And it's sewed up really quickly, probably a couple of hours it took me to sew that dress up. And I've seen loads of beautiful versions over on Instagram of the holly dress as well. And I've seen some lovely versions of the jumper as well. So an unexpected make, but I've got plans already to sew up another one of those dresses. So that was everything that I've been busy sewing up. I have got a skirt cut out in the animal fabric that I shared a few weeks ago. I just haven't got round to sewing that up. So I'm hoping I'll get a little bit of time, maybe this evening, to have a go at sewing that up, because the skirt shouldn't take me too long to sew up. So the next thing I wanted to share with you was some fabric. So I have been buying lots of fabric. There's some more fabric on its way. So hopefully next weekend I'll be able to share some more fabric with you. But I've got this beautiful stack of gorgeous fabrics. 3 of them from Fabric Godmother, and then the other one from Little Legs Fabric. And they had this animal print sweatshirting fabric in lots of different colours. I did want to get 2 meters, and I placed an order for 2 meters, but actually when they were processing my order, they didn't have enough of the fabric. So I've got, I think I ended up getting 1.7 meters. How beautiful is that fabric? It's on this really gorgeous like mint green background, leopard print all over it. And I really love the contrast of those 2 colors together. Absolutely stunning. I'm hoping that I've got enough of this fabric to sew up the holly dress. I might have to go for the cropped, not the cropped, the mini length dress if I haven't got enough for the it's not a maxi length but the longer length dress. This fabric is so beautiful. I really love those 2 colors, and it's a similar kind of fleece back, loop back sweatshirting fabric. It's got a similar kind of softness on the inside to that other fabric, which is beautiful, and I think that's going to make a really stunning dress. So I'm very excited about getting that sewn up. Like I said, they had this in lots of different colourways, so I'll see if they've got any of it left, because I know it was super popular. If they have, I'll link it down below for you. Absolutely stunning. Can't wait to get that turned into a beautiful dress. And then Fabric Godmother have released a selection of fabrics over on their website. There's some denims that they've released, but then there's also some cotton poplins, and I think there's some sateens as well. And Josie shared this on their stories, and as soon as I saw it, I thought I have to have some of that fabric because it's got cakes all over it. It's so beautiful. This is a cotton poplin on a navy background, and then yeah, it's got all these heart shaped, are they all heart shaped? Yeah, they're all heart shaped cakes all over them. Josie did say that these have got a special name, these types of cakes, but I can't remember what they are. I got 3 meters, and I'm going to turn it into probably the Tilly and the Buttons, I always get the name wrong, Lyra shirt dress, I think it's called. I think this would make a stunning shirt dress. Or the other pattern I was thinking was the Fabric Godmother fleur dress, because I absolutely love that pattern as well. It's really beautiful. I just love all of those cakes all over it, and I really want a pattern that's going to showcase those cakes. I think if I was to do the shirt dress, I think it probably would really showcase them, because I'd do the full length shirt dress with the ruffle, and I think I'd do long sleeves The Fabric Godmother Fleur has got short sleeves, but they're really gorgeous, like voluminous short sleeves. So those are the two patterns that I'm thinking about at the moment. It's just such a cute fabric. Absolutely love it. And then the other two fabrics are denims. So I talked about this black denim a few weeks ago and said that I'd ordered some. I'd ummed and ahed, but I couldn't get it out of my head. So then I went back and actually ordered some. And I want to turn these into a pair of trousers. How beautiful is that fabric? It's so fun. It's absolutely stunning. How stunning is that fabric? It's absolutely beautiful. So it's a denim fabric. It's got no stretch to it whatsoever. I really want to turn it into a pair of trousers or dungarees, I was thinking. I think I'd probably get more wear out of some trousers, and I think I got 3 meters of this fabric. So beautiful. I'm really excited about turning it into something. Now I haven't pre-washed it yet, but I would like to pre-wash it, but I know you have to be careful with denim. They've got some advice on their website about how to pre-wash denim, so I'm going to go and read that advice first, pre-wash it, and then decide what pattern I'm going to turn this into. I don't know if this is too thick to work as the Pietra trousers, because again, I really like trousers that have got flat fronted waistband and then elastic in the back, just because my waist fluctuates. And sometimes I find if I make something quite fitted, at the time they'll fit really well, and then as my waist fluctuates, sometimes they won't fit, and then sometimes they're too big. But yeah, I just think it's super cute. I'm very, very excited about turning this into something really fun and getting lots and lots of wear out of it. And then the other fabric that I got is a denim. This is a blue background, and this is just such a fun denim. This has just been released. I think it's so cute. It's got bananas all over it. Let me hold it up to show you. How cute is that fabric? I don't know what to turn this into. I think trousers, or it could make a really fun dress. And actually the pattern that came in the Fabric Godmother Dream Wardrobe box is their new pattern, which I'm going to talk about. This would make a really fun version of that pattern. But it would also make a really cool pair of trousers, or I'm going to say it again, a really cool pair of dungarees. Let me know what you would turn this into. I have got 3 meters. It's such a fun fabric. Around the outside of the bananas, the blue is slightly brighter. It's almost like a neon blue. So it really makes the bananas pop. It just really made me smile when I saw it. They still had some of this left when I bought it. So I'll link it down below if you want to go and grab yourself some banana denim. Very cute. And then, yeah, I've got the Dream Wardrobe box here. So they'd already shared kind of sneak peeks of a new pattern coming, and I knew that it was going to be in the Dream Wardrobe box this month. So their new pattern by Fabric Godmother is the Aspen dress. So it comes in sizes 6 to 30, and that is what it looks like. It's got a pocket version. You're probably not going to be able to see it. Both of them have got pockets. I'm going to have to put some images in from their website. One of them's got like the really cute like ruffle going around the outside. I normally absolutely love a ruffle. I have to be honest and say I'm not really feeling the ruffle pocket because of where it's placed. It's placed on your boobs. So a lot of the photos I've seen, you've got like ruffle patch pockets right here. And I'm not feeling that. I'm going to see if I can put, oh actually I think there are inseam pockets. So I probably won't put the patch pockets on the top part, and I won't do the ruffle. Wonder if the patch pockets would work on the skirt. I don't know, but they do appear to have inseam pockets. So I'm very excited about getting this sewn up. What I really love about it is it's got a zip opening at the front rather than buttons. So I'm looking forward to learning the skill of inserting a zip at the front as well. And then the fabric that came is this kind of burgundy denim fabric. That's what came in the Dream Wardrobe box. And then we also got some labels. So we've got the burgundy thread, and then they also released some labels to go with it as well. They're really cute burgundy labels, and they've got bows on. So I'm really looking forward to giving this pattern a try. I've seen loads of beautiful versions popping up where people have started sewing it up as well. I think it's a really beautiful dress. And then it's also got a collar. I think they describe it as a half moon collar stand. So it says on their website, the Aspen dress is a midi-length utility dress. The key feature is an exposed zip front opening. The optional ruffled pockets adds a playful, softer finish, or choose the top stitch patch pocket for more of a utility look. It's aimed at intermediate dressmakers because it features a collar and half moon stand with optional long sleeves which gather into a cuff with a bound split opening. So I'm looking forward to trying that. The cuff closes with a button and buttonhole fastening. Alternatively, you can make a simpler short sleeve with a deep stitched hem. In terms of fabric recommendations, they recommend fabrics with a bit of structure like a cotton poplin, linen and denim, which will give this garment the body needed to make the most of the utility styling. If using a denim, they recommend no heavier than a 9-ounce denim. And for a fancy version, you could use sparkly brocade or embroidered cotton. It's a midi length dress and the bodice is fitted at the shoulders and upper bust to a loose fitting waist seam, and the waist seam sits just above your natural waist and the skirt falls loosely, stopping at mid calf. And there's 2 cup sizes, a B cup and a D cup. The version for a D cup includes a bust dart to give a better fit, and they've included 2 sleeve options as well. So I don't know if you can see, I'll probably put better pictures in, but that's what the pockets look like. Oh, it looks beautiful in that Ace denim. It looks absolutely stunning. So I'm definitely going to use the, 1 second. That gives a better, I'll put images in actually because it's not very good at showing up. But I'm definitely going to use the fabric that came in the box to sew up that version. And I think I'm going to go for the longer sleeve length as well. I really like the idea of learning to do the bound opening and then the buttonhole on the denim. I think that will give a really lovely finish. I'm going to leave off the pockets on the bodice, but I'm definitely going to put inseam pockets in. So I'm very excited about that one. And then the other pattern that I've been buying, I've seen loads of people's versions popping up all over Instagram, including Tilly's, but they've just released a joggers pattern, and it's called the CC Joggers and Shorts. So it comes in sizes 6 to 34. You can sew up a shorts version or you can sew up a joggers version. You can do a plain version or you can do a colour blocked version. The colour blocked versions are absolutely stunning. I've seen so many beautiful versions. In terms of fabrics, they recommend sweatshirt fleece, French terry, and then they also recommend for the joggers, and actually I think the Drew sweatshirt goes with these joggers. So they recommend for the joggers and the sweatshirt that you use ribbing for the neckband and the cuffs as well. So I've bought the pattern. I have got some sweatshirt fabric ordered and on the way, along with some ribbing, and I'm very excited about sewing up the Drew jumper and then the CC joggers as well. And I think the shorts pattern will come in really handy as like a summer pair of shorts. So I'm not in a hurry to sew up the shorts yet, definitely in a hurry to sew up the joggers. They look absolutely stunning, so I'm very excited about that pattern. If you haven't seen it yet, head over to Instagram and check out the Tilly and the Buttons page because there's so many beautiful versions that have been shared already. And if you look at the hashtag, I feel so inspired looking at that hashtag already. It looks like a really cute set when you use the Drew sweatshirt, which can also be colour blocked, with the CC joggers, which can be colour blocked too. I think you can have lots and lots of fun with different colour options. Really beautiful patterns. So that was everything I wanted to share with you today. Like I said, in terms of my sewing plans, I've got a skirt that I'm working on. I'll just grab the fabric. So this is the fabric. It was a cotton poplin that I got from Faye Studio Jepson when she was closing down her fabric shop. So I want to get that sewn up because I think that'd be a really nice addition to my wardrobe. I would also really like to, where have I put it? I've got that sweatshirting here. And I want to get that cut out and sewn into a sew over it holly dress. And then I might get the cotton poplin pre-washed and then think about which pattern I would like to turn this into. So I'm thinking at the moment shirt dress or the Fabric Godmother fleur dress. And then I've ordered a zip for the Aspen dress. So as soon as that's arrived, I'll get the denim pre-washed and then I can make a start on that as well. So I feel like I've got quite a few things kind of that I'm going to start sewing up. I'm not sure if I'll have much to share with you next weekend. I might have a skirt to share with you next weekend, but we'll see. But I will definitely have some more fabrics to share with you next weekend because I have been buying quite a lot of fabric, even though I've got tons and tons of fabric. And then I also, over half term, I've got plans to start on the colour blocked coat, which is one of my Make 9 plans as well. So I hope you've enjoyed hearing what I've been getting up to. If you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I'd really love it if you could hit that subscribe button, because you get notified when I bring out my next video. Thank you as always for watching. Take care, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.